It does give a little light compression, but not a lot. I'm gonna have you shift your hips right so I can get this is gonna go up, but not cover like the immediate back of your leg, because that's where you're gonna get nerves and arteries, and that can be quite uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up, and then we're gonna do foam.
So it's gonna go.
I'm gonna fold down
Okay.
a little bit. So we have two options for foam. I think today what I'll do is start here. By the book, we're going to start by the foot. But if I wrap your foot with foam, you won't be able to fit in your shoes to get out of here.
Oh.
So I'm going to start here. And at home, you can kind of choose to do here or down by the foot, however you want to do it, okay? The most important part, I think, for you is going to be evening this part out.
Right.
And this is just going to go on, not like snug, like where you're pulling, but snug enough that it's just not going to feel like it's going to slide right down your leg. I'm going to have you put a finger there. And this is not any particular tape. This is just an easy pull for me. You can use Scotch tape at home if you want. And it's okay if you're pulling a tape off and the foam rips. It's not the end of the world. It won't ruin its effectiveness. And then this is the little stretch. It's going to look like an ace bandage.
It does look like an ace bandage.
It has like a different material to it, so it gives it a different type of stretch. So for this, we're going to start at around kind of the base of the toes.
Okay.
You're going to do one almost circular wrap around just to anchor it at the base. And then we're going to spiral wrap going up. Okay. And as you're wrapping, you want to do about a 50% pull. So you can pull it all the way and then let up just a little bit. And then this is going to wrap as evenly as possible. The ankle and foot are the hardest, so it does not have to be perfect to begin with until you get some practice in. And then this is going to wrap.
This is so much better videotaping with you talking, because I'll be trying to think of what did she say.
No worries. And you might even need to play around with the foam a little bit to give a little bit more through there. It'll just kind of depend on how this feels on your leg and if it slides down or not.
Okay. So I have an appointment set up for the 20th.
Okay.
Should I wait till then to reschedule another one, or?
No, let's make a few out now. Only because I'm going to go on maternity leave in 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
6 weeks, and
I was going to ask if you were pregnant, and I thought, no, sometimes people ask, and it's like, no, I'm not.
No, I am.
But you sure don't look like you're ready to go.
Getting close,
Yeah.
getting close. So this layer, just before I forget, you can start a little bit lower and then just wrap up.
Okay.
Like this. And it's the same kind of wrap as down below. And we're going to get up. Again, we're not going to cover like the back of the knee. Just pull your pants up a little bit just so I don't catch it. And then, perfect. Right in front. Now, it doesn't always end this way, but it's nice so you can kind of see if it starts unraveling. Clips. And then I put tape over the clips just so they don't catch on anything and get pulled off.
Okay.
Last thing I want is for it to get a skin tear or something.
Right. And
then you get cellulitis, and that's a nightmare. Okay. So, like so. And then one more. And then this is just going to fold over the top just to help protect that top layer. That way when you pull your pants up and down, it's not catching on the wrap. And then I always just check that I can get a couple fingers in. That's not too tight. Does that feel okay? And then same thing for down here. That's why I leave a little extra to kind of get up and over. That way when you're sliding your shoes and socks on, it's not pulling up on there.
Okay.
Pull this down just a hair so it doesn't hit your foot funny. And then just make sure there's no wrinkles under here so you're not walking on wrinkles and making it sore. Does that feel okay?
It does.
Good. I'm just going to check again here. We can get fingers under. Good. And it'll loosen up, kind of like I said, throughout the day. A, the wraps are just going to loosen because you're moving. And B, hopefully it's helping soften up the fluid in your leg. It's changing shape. Now, by the book, if you're able to wrap, let's say you're able to wrap multiple times a day, you can really reshape the leg a lot faster. That's why I usually say if you can do it at least once a day. Otherwise, if a day and a half goes by and it's still in place and things are comfortable and good, then you can keep it on. But really, more than that, because you have a history of the wound and the infection, you need to make sure you're kind of cleaning the skin and making sure we're not getting irritation or sores. The main areas for irritation are probably going to be here and then back in here, just because that's where you're going to get your most degrees of mobility coming out. And that, if that gets super irritable, we can just put the foam in different places and try and protect the areas a little bit.
Okay.
But we can kind of play around with that depending on how this goes. Okay?
Okay. You
Any
got that,
questions?
Jenny?
Any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay.
This one we're just...
I'm just going to give you, I don't know if I'll give you this one or not. I might see if I can get you one a little bit snugger than this.
Okay.
I'm going to cut you an extra one of these though, so you can wash and wear.
Okay.
So we're going to cut this a little bit long. So that's for that. And then let me see what I have for the next one. Be a little bit better. And we might end up having to wrap this side, but we'll just focus on this one for now since it has the weeping kind of coming out, and just make your life a little bit easier.
Okay.
So it's a different color, but it's the same size down. It's just, for whatever reason, we ordered it in beige and not natural color, which is that.
All right.
I don't know why. And this is just going to pull on and up. And maybe it came too overzealous in pulling it up. Like that. Oh, you have a little, mole back there?
It's scar tissue.
Okay.
I went to a dermatologist, I believe.
Okay.
And they did a biopsy thinking it was a cyst in there, and it's...
Got it.
I have no idea how scar tissue builds up like that, but...
And then same thing for here. It doesn't need to go up quite as high because we don't have the wrap to protect.
Right.
But same thing, might get a little irritation there. If that happens, just kind of cut it down a little bit shorter. And then I'll give you an extra, okay?
Okay.
Does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then, besides the wrapping, what are you suggesting?
Elevate your legs, walk around, exercise as much as possible. We'll add in exercises as we go, just for some stuff for you to do at home. Mostly homework for right now is focusing on the wrapping because that's going to be quite time intensive.
Yeah.
So we'll add in some stuff as we go too, okay? I don't want to overwhelm you this first day.
Right.
Plus the biggest thing is just getting the wrapping under control. And the other stuff comes a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Get that out of the way. And we'll lower you down here.
Okay. I guess I can stop this now.